Could Victor Gideon and his staff be the longer-awaited return of the secret society known as the Family? Introduced in Resident Evil 6, the Family are individuals who've been around as far back as the 17th century, but no exact year of foundation. They entered the 21st century with the goal of furthering bioweapons development, and having their grip on the US government in trying to keep the United States as the top power in the world. We bring up Gideon and his company because of a common trait between Gideon and the Family, the Simmons family crest ring. What if they're linked somehow? In the most recent trailer for Requiem that revealed Leon being in the game, shows something quite interesting. Many, if not all of Gideon's staff, including him, seem to be wearing a silver ring. Another thing to point out is in the reveal trailer for Requiem many months back shows Nathan Dempsey, who was the one who could have orchestrated Grace to end up being captured by Gideon, wearing a silver ring as well. A society of unity. Could even Nathan be involved? We've mentioned before that his mannerism seemed a bit off, and he gave off shady vibes. Could there be more hidden about him? The mysterious woman who hasn't been identified yet is wearing a silver ring. The zombie that holds the chainsaw and is seen speaking to Leon is wearing the same ring. All the infected, specifically the turned staff members, are wearing a ring as well. Could this be involved with the Family? Also, let's go into Victor Gideon himself. We've talked about him having some sort of ring on his right hand from a previous trailer, but in this new trailer when Grace is running from Gideon, he bursts out of the door trying to catch her. If you look closely, his left hand is shown, but on this one he seems to have a thick dark ring on his index finger. It looks eerily similar to the Simmons family ring, which could be found in the ancient catacombs beneath the cathedral in RE6. Personally the creepiest part of the game, showing old and decrepit scenery that seem to have a story to tell, but has never been explored upon with the Family since they've been in the background and lurking in the shadows.
The symbol on the family ring is a metallic knot of intertwined snakes, in similarity to the concept of Ouroboros. We've brought up in a previous video about Victor possibly being linked to the Family and being a snake, a literal one. What if he's a reptilian of sorts and linked to the Family in the exact representation and metaphor of the family crest? A serpent-like being. From the photo we see of him and his staff in the recent trailer, he's shown without his current scarring, which had to have been a while back due to the photo being yellowed. He does still look uncanny regardless, piercing eyes and intimidating stature among the others. There's definitely something up with him even prior to his current look. His ties could be with the Family, but oversaw the Umbrella Corporation's research, since the Family has their fingers into the government, and they had their agreements with Umbrella to further bioweapons development for the future evolution of the United States military and weaponry. Wouldn't be surprised if Victor purchased the Chronic Care Center to further where Umbrella left off, and take control of their assets and continued research. Maybe Gideon and Spencer had some form of agreement that we could only see unfold from the past, that if anything were to happen to Raccoon City, which it did, then Victor and the Family could continue their goals of bioweapons development, and keep control over the US and the rest of the world, since they're known to linger throughout different regions all over the planet. Derek sees Simmons and the Family wanting to enable Operation Bacillus Terminate, and cover their tracks from the Raccoon City incident by launching the missile strike. And Elpis is the true goal that's been built up all this time in the shadows, a being of unprecedented potential and a type of godlike entity, that if, or in this case, when it gets unleashed, would most certainly take over the world in their eyes.